All right, folks, we are back here for the third. As it stands, your North Oakland Eagles are trailing the Thumb Area Legion 3-5. However, the Eagles did win the second period after being down 1-3 at the end of the first. Danny Archie puts the team on his back, scores 2 straight for the Eagles before Peyton Bowerman cleans up a rebound. And lengthens the Legion lead. That is where we stand now. 17 minutes to play. If North Oakland can flip this, they will end a 2-game losing streak, as well as get their first comeback win of the season against a very good Thumb Area team. Should Thumb Area win, the Eagles will fall to 2-6 with their next game Saturday against Troy United, a game that NDP Athletics Broadcasting will be covering. Saturday at 1:30. The setup's going to be a little bit different, not going to have this nice bird's eye view in Troy, but nonetheless, we will be able to give you guys some good coverage. All right, and we are back here for the third. After trying to from the angle up here, it looked like Patrick Riney almost just shot it into his own net. Well, now wraparound stopped by Clifton. Penalty call. I believe the net is off. So Clifton is up to 22 goals already. The Lions game is at halftime. The Lions lead that one 20-9. Dallas getting the kickoff. Face off to the left of Clifton. He's been really dialed in today. Some sloppy play early from the Eagles. Puck has been in their zone from the opening face-off. Bund. Kicked away by Patrick, by Riney. Back to Bunn, below the net. Getting pressed by Sanchez, falls down, no call. Now up to Trowell. O'Dowd has it behind his net, knocked away. Shot wide. Back up to the blue line for Trowell. Dumps that one in, off the back of the net for Bund. Walking in, shooting, big block there. And a little bit of discomfort as O'Dowd, glove save. O'Dowd took that right in about the midsection, what you anatomy class takers would call the trunk. Luckily looking like he is all right. And some other news, I was walking around at the intermission and NDP athletic trainer Chris Polsinelli was tending to Jonah Bush, something you might want to look out for, as that faceoff is won by Legion, but Eagles getting the puck right back. Favaro, turnover, tipped in front, man open, and save. Clifton had no idea where that puck was. Very lucky there that Legion elected to pass to the back door. So he gets another save. Third already. We are a minute and a half in, and Clifton has 3 saves. He's past Jackson Anthony. It's into and a Bowerman. Up ahead for Cholesky. Shot, score! Legion going back to the bread and butter as Cholesky nets his second today. He now stands at 8 on the season. 6-3 Legion with 15 minutes to go. Face-off won by the Eagles. Some heavy forechecking incoming, though. Even more forechecking, walking in. Shot, save off the mask of Clifton. As knocked down by Sanchez behind the net. Pass up to Anthony. Anthony's shot turned away. Big glove save there by Clifton out in front. Some major scrambles happening right now. Penalty called. Not sure on which team. It looks like it's going to be a high stick. Going to be a high stick called on Peyton Bowerman. That's just his second penalty of the year. He was tied up in front of the net. Eagles will head to the power play with just under 15 minutes remaining. Eagles trail by 3, gonna need something here. Face off 1. Rodriguez has it below the net. Passed up to Favaro. Looking, doesn't have much. Passes it back down to Rodriguez. Rodriguez spinning. Back down to O'Dowd. O'Dowd. Up for London. Getting heavily defended there. Doesn't have much. Back to Rodriguez behind the net. So there is Xavier Sanchez. Shot blocked. Good defense there to keep it in. Now going to be a 4-on-2 for the Eagles. Drop back for Rodriguez. Defensive play there from Tank. Turns that one away. No offsides. He just got back. It's Favaro turning around. Pass up to Sanchez. Scores. His third of the season. Eagles back within 2. It's a power play goal. 10 on the season for the Eagles. Xavier Sanchez scored his first career high school goal against Farmington. He has now scored in every game since. Scoring against scoring against Allen Park. Apologies. 3 goals in 4 games. Assist from Favaro. Sanchez has 3 goals on the season. Favaro has 3 assists. Is batted down in a dangerous spot. Rolling, poked away by Clifton. The number 1 line for the Eagles is staying out after that long power play. Dumped in by Riney. So now Favaro comes off. Samuelson heads it in, dumps it. Riney takes it behind the net. Up the boards. Touch pass right to it. Defender off the post. Scores. Scott Young, his 4th of the season. Eagles try to get a little fancy there. Lead is back to 3. And not a lot Clifton can do there. Shot off the post, stuck in the butterfly, just directly backdoor for Scott Young to just tap that one in. Just under 13 minutes, Eagles trail by 3. Archie line out. That is Bush, Leroy, and Archie. That's chipped up to Danny Archie. Has 2 goals already today, puts a nice move on. However, Leroy gets under with a nice hit there. Bush shot turned away. Back into the corner for Legion. And penalty coming on the Eagles. And now going to get added on to that is going to be an unsportsmanlike conduct. Heading into the box is Mike Leroy. That's his second penalty of the game. He had a high stick and now going to add on an unsportsmanlike conduct. So he's going to be sitting for quite a while. So Leroy now up to, I believe, yes, Leroy now going to be up to, well, 14 penalty minutes on the season. Coming to serve the unsportsmanlike, coming to serve the other penalty, rather, is going to be Jonah Bush. So by default, he's going to have 4 on the season now. So some of the lack of discipline showing its rearing its ugly head for the Eagles. 12.5 minutes left. They trail by 3 now on the penalty kill. Luckily, it's only going to be a 4-on-5 rather than a 3-on-5. And their penalty kill has been pretty strong today. The referee's discussing calls here. Just going to figure out what's going on. Detroit-Dallas just started the third quarter. Dallas receiving the kickoff, as the faceoff will be to the right of Clifton. Legion working. Samuelson steps in. Shot turned away. Blockered by Clifton. Recovered by Bowerman. Bund working out in front for the other Bowerman, and he will score. So the power play goal for the Legion. Peyton Bowerman has his second of the day. Second or third? Can't tell. My handwriting is getting a little funky. I believe that's going to be his second goal of the day. So going to figure out what this penalty is going to be doing. So I think the Eagles are going to stay a man down here. But now the deficit is 4. So yes, the Eagles are going to stay down. A power play goal going now back into another power play. Derek Barnes' interception. Lions have the ball at the Dallas 14. As the Legion work the puck around on the power play. Pass over to Anthony. Anthony winds up, save. The one-timer from Anthony caught by Clifton. He's up to 27 saves. Some Herculean numbers for Clifton today. Unfortunately, he's just seen so many shots. It's not mattering that much, as that Legion shot was blocked by Bund, a Legion player. Now Bowerman. Sorry, apologies, that's Sterrett. Stanley Archie fighting for that puck, does not get it. So Legion going to work this one around. Beagle. Up to the top left. Passes it down. Anthony looking for the one-timer. Through pass. Just didn't pull the trigger on it quick enough. He had the open net. Didn't get a good handle on it. London with the puck in his skates. Battling, trying to kill some time. Minute left on the power play. 11 minutes left. As steps in, shot high. Beagle holds it in. Pass into the slot. Loose puck. Going to be another penalty. And Isaac Tesla with a touchdown, 26-9 Lions. It's James Walker. Puck was shot after the whistle, so he did the right thing, which was giving him a little shove. As now 3 men in the penalty box for the Eagles. It's getting a little crowded in there. 47 seconds. Now it's going to be 3-on-5. A little bit of confusion there. 3-on-5 with 11 minutes left. Tulaski asking for it, does not get it. Bowerman. So a high sticking call. One time from Tulaski, no good. Looking for his third of the day. Back up to Tulaski. Working it over to Samuelson. Steps in, shot, turned away, loose rebound. Great diving stop by Clifton there for the double save. Now back to Tulaski. Shoots, tipped, no good. Eagles take it, glove down by Samuelson. Has some room. Over to Bowerman. Bowerman puts it Tulaski into his skates. 7 seconds left in the first penalty as that's another shot saved. 30 saves on the day for Clifton. Back to now a 4-on-5. Jackson Hill returning. Clifton looking very tired in net right now. This Legion power play has just kind of been toying with him as that's blockered up and out. "31 saves for Clifton today. By that math, he has seen 39 shots with 10 minutes to go. Benjamin Meyer has been in the penalty box for the entire third period. I think he's serving, he must be serving a 10-minute. That's put in front, tipped in. Now Peyton Bowerman gets the Hattie. So now the lead becomes 4-9. Another power play goal. .947 left in the game. Eagles had a very good second period in which they won 2-1. However, the Legion coming out hot. As now in comes Hill, battling, throws that one in front, loose, turned away. Broken stick on the ice, shot turned away. Jackson Hill 1-on-0, the sophomore from Oxford. It's now going to be a 2-on-1. Over to the middle. Pass across, there's a shot across, no good. By Ian McKay, looking for his first goal of the season. Anthony passes over, loose, puck missed. And the net is off the bearings. As someone who played in this rink for quite a couple of years, the net anchors here are not fantastic. So, I think the third time that the ball has been knocked off. Lions currently lead at 27-3 with 13:25 left in the third. Your North Oakland Eagles trail by 5 with 8:45. Face off. Taken. That is Xavier Duran. Tried to dump it in, tipped out. Sophomore from Oakland Christian. So O'Dowd takes the face off, dumps it in, snagged by Jaden Collins. Flashes the leather there, 8:30 left. So I have not been watching the Lions game much, but from what I am hearing, many Lions fans and just football fans alike agreeing as there it is. No good, just off the post. Many Lions fans agreeing that the refs have not been super stellar. That is dropped back, shot fanned on. Now taken by Bush. Up to O'Dowd. Popped out to the corner by Collins. Batted down by Bush. And now cleared out. Legion going to take this one in the Eagles zone. Beagle. Shot. Scored. It's now a 10-4 lead. This thing's starting to get a little out of hand. That was number 19, Nicholas Sturrett, with the goal. So I believe clock is going to go running now, since it is a 6-goal lead. 7:47. As London dumps that one in. There. Now a 2-on-1. Tulaski out across. Big save. 33 now for Clifton. 7:20 left. Out in front, Samuelson shot off the post. And there is Jack Lucas Stoll turning the puck away. Blake Bowerman another shot turned away. 34. Samuelson over to Bowerman. Bowerman shot, save, loose rebound, and covered. .36 saves now for Clifton. Just under 7 minutes left in the game. Eagles trail it 4-10. And while the scoreboard might look like Clifton hasn't been doing his job tonight, I'd like to beg the opposite as he gloves that one, a second save. Honestly, he's been having a really good game, despite what the scoreboard might say. He's faced just an absolute barrage of shots and pretty much taken a lot of them and saved them. That's dumped in by the Legion. Riney with the puck. Tries to pass it up just a little ahead. James Walker up to Leroy. Archie chasing the puck in, no icing. Riney steps in, shot, just missed. Battling down on the boards is James Walker. Ball will go. Puck got by Legion. Now starting to set up a little breakout. So Blake Young dumps that one in off the glove of Clifton. That counts as a save. So good poke away. Just under 6 minutes now. So that's out in front. Xavier Duran on it. Doing his best out there. Riney, the senior from Notre Dame Prep. Berdovich shot is blocked. Dumped in, loose in front. Double save. That now makes 40 saves on the day for Clifton. Eagles have had the puck in their own zone for, I'd say, about 11 of the 12 minutes we've played so far. So now Rodriguez breaking out. Has some trail checks. Up in the middle. Turnover. Legion now coming with a 4-on-3. Shot, goal. Ooh. Nicholas Sturridge goes glove side post and in. 11-4. So I believe that makes it running clock now. It's now 2-on-1. Shot post out. That was bunned. And Alex Kennedy with the puck. Now Favaro behind the net. Puck just out of reach. It's up the boards. Recovered by the Eagles. Favaro sends one in. Behind the net. Looking for something. Shot stick out of the hand of Bunn, but puck taken by the Legion as they start to break out. There's a long stretch pass. Icing. I think it also would have been offsides. If I'm not mistaken, that would have been an offsides call. 4 minutes left. Faceoff is going to be to the right of Collins. I'm Augie Villawan here from NDP Athletics Broadcasting. Thank you so much for tuning in tonight to today's coverage of the North Oakland Eagles. They currently trail 4-11. We'll be back Saturday, early afternoon, when the Eagles head over to Troy Skate Club to take on Troy United. Coverage will start at, coverage will start at about 10 minutes before the game starts, and will carry all the way. No ice there, but no offsides there, but an icing. 3:50 now. So the Cowboys did just score a touchdown, so it's 16-27 Lions. So it's London dumps that one in, but directly. And Tulaski looking for his third. A little bit greedy. Turn to Ray, gonna be an offsides. So the slow march of a blowout starting to hit us here, where it's just icing offsides, icing offsides. In other Irish news, basketball will be starting next week, Tuesday the 9th at 7 p.m. is when basketball coverage will start, as Sanchez coming in, shot over. Basketball coverage will start then, as that puck is batted away. James Walker going to try to beat them there. Does with a good stick check as London. That's set up for Rodriguez. Mishandled. Favaro stick checking and forward checking hard. As Bowerman turning. Puts it up to the other Bowerman. Samuelson. Batted away. Now Tulaski. He has 2 goals, looking for a third, it seems. Just under 3 minutes now. Samuelson skating out in front for Tulaski. Tips that one up and over. .249 remaining in the game. But as I was saying, basketball coverage starting up Tuesday, December 9th at 7 p.m. Coverage will start at 6:50 as some tensions start boiling here. Some words being exchanged. As puck just wide of the net. That whistle scared me. Legion controlled possession for much of the third period and were able to just go on an absolute tear. It's now shot, blocked in front by Riney. Gonna just slowly trickle that one out, getting us down to 2 minutes and 10 seconds left in the game, as Legion start breaking out of their own zone. Travel, bringing it up the left side, shot save. Travel gave a little bit of a hack to Clifton after the whistle. Clifton saying, no, I might be a freshman, but you don't just get to do that to me. So, making that his 41st save of the night with just under 2 minutes. Puck taken by Young. Skating up. For a guy his size, he has some great speed. And as a freshman, that means the future is pretty bright for the Eagles. Now an odd man rush for Legion. Stahl's making it a 4-on-2. Passes behind. Chipped up ahead, not going to call an ice. Never mind, they will. I was looking at the wrong official. Minute 36 remaining. It's chipped up ahead by Sanchez. Pass across. Hill mishandles it. Had the wide open net, just a little fumble there. Now Legion coming back the other way. Minute 20 remaining. Pass out in front. Picked back up by Sanchez. As Hill walking in, fans on another one. Minute left. And Legion looking like they're just going to run this clock out. Jackson Anthony chips that one up and going to be offsides. So as it stands right now, my fantasy team in the school league has a 48% chance of winning. We'll take a look at my other fantasy league. It's just under a minute now. So as it stands, Eagles are going to fall to 2-6. They go to Troy to face off against Troy United on Saturday. Thumb area is going to move up to 6-1, hold their lead over their conference with a commanding 11-4 victory today against the North Oakland Eagles. So as time ticks down, Danny Archie is the player of the game today. Had 2 goals that started to get a nice momentum shift going for the Eagles. Unfortunately, proved to be just not enough to get them to win this game. Another big shout out, as they're just going to keep playing it. Now covered, and play comes to an end. So, thank you so much for tuning in to today's coverage of the North Oakland Eagles game versus the Thumb Area Legion. I'm Augie Villawan. Thanks for tuning in. Big thank you to cameraman standing in Tomasino Offer for helping me out today. It's very helpful when I'm not the one who has to commentate and man the camera. So from all of us here at NDP Athletics Broadcasting Studios, thank you so much for tuning in.